Now, for the next guarantee, you ever ask your woman or any woman, how are men in clear conscience going to vote for people for the highest office is when they wearing makeup? Makeup is pretending you look like somebody else who not you. And makeup not work on some of those office seeker, because just does not work on for some. It, you know, if but it doesn't work on them if the intended use is to improve looks. I guess that's kindest way to say it. Yeah, I guarantee you about the you about to catch and swallow poo sandwiches even with your mouth closed. I also guarantee you going to if ever want to have good time in bed again with your gal, you have to convince you woman she don't need makeup, and when she wear it, it only accentuates her natural beauty, and you're not with her for her beauty anyway. Yeah, and that's true. You're not with her just for her beauty. You know, she got hot body too. That's a good reason to be with her. But don't tell her I said that, because you know, sometimes really nicest girls are too sensitive. I don't have to worry about that now because they don't let me see my girl. Ooh, captive. Ooh, we'll get you some whores instead. Then I asked them, well, can those whores look like my girlfriend? And the smart ass say, yeah, if you're good at applying makeup, they probably can look like your girlfriend. But I gave him a good Russian thank you for being a smart ass like that. Now, universal guarantee, next subject for today is times to be embarrassed. Yeah, we've all been embarrassed. I'm embarrassed right now. I'm embarrassed for myself, and I'm embarrassed for you for watching me. Now, a lot of men any age hang around other male and try to embarrass each other, while at the same time try to impress each other with the real or imagined talent they think they have. I tell you about one guy who might walk up to, and this not anybody specific, of course. One guy who might walk up to a female and flirt with her, tell her she almost pretty enough to go out with him. That's not a bad line. I got to try that if I ever get out of here. Then he'd turn and walk away. Ooh, he using some pretty good psychology. Good line, good psychology. I can't wait to find out if that actually, well, it is my story, so I already know the end, but sometimes, you know, you remember a story and halfway through it starts to fade because you retold it to yourself so many times you don't remember what version you're trying to access in your brain for this ending. Anyway, so he walk away from her after he give her that good line. You almost pretty enough to go out with him. No big deal though. This guy I talking about, he do this all the time. But sometime one of those girl run and catch up with him to give him her phone number. I guarantee we impressed then, and guarantee later on impressed when nude photos of her on his phone. We're kind of excited about that impression. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he always make us give phone back. I guarantee he embarrassed later when we find out that that same girl is he stepsister. For sure, he embarrassed. Shame, shame, shame. She real beauty. So much beauty. I guarantee, I double guarantee he embarrassed a lot, but not enough to I guarantee to stop dating his own stepsister. No, she's that hot.
Okay. To people in a restaurant who overtly listen in on your conversation, don't tell your table mate.
Then the book said the rest of the way. The book said the best way to tell if someone is horny big time is if the broken nose is if that person's neck is fully extended and the neck's veins are popping out.
To any member of a church that practices snake handling, you shouldn't say,
if I join your church and I go and get bit, does that mean I'm not a strong believer in the eyes of the Lord? Or that I'm just a stupid sons of bitch in the eyes of everybody else in this here world that ain't crazy enough to play with venomous reptiles and other tomfoolery?
While you're sitting on the toilet and you hear smile, you're on candid toilet, you shouldn't say,
oh, hi, am I on TV?
To bikers in a biker bar, don't say,
No. Just kidding. Nice look. Hope you were going for the gnarly noogie look, my friends.
To any member of a church that teaches polygamy, you shouldn't say any of these, singly or entirely.
A, I get it, and it's kind of a holy unholy smorgasbord of matrimony. B, you got how many wives? Any chance I can have your empties, brother? C, do you sleep with one of them at a time, or do you practice a menage a mega? D, does one have to be a pervert to join this church? Cause I am, one of them. E, Mormon, heck, a great religion like this should be called more than any man could hope for, Yahoo. F, but I should ask myself, am I the quantified for 7 wives for my own? Let's see. The math will tell the truth. 7 wives divided into the muchness of my manhood, and yep, there's plenty for each. Nearly a 4/4 of an inch for each of my very lusty wives. Hey, maybe I could fudge the math and make it 8 women's. No, I'm not going to play with the fudge of the math. Or G, say brother, what kind of trade in a value can a member get for all the retweeted wives toward a newer model?
You should... To a handicapped person whose space you've illegally been parking in.
By the look on your face, I'd say you'd like to shoot SOBs like me if you could. Well, you can't, so tough. Say, what are you pulling out of your trunk? He walks pretty good on them 2 things. Put that back. Put it back! I'm telling, unless you put it back, that's against the law, mister. That's definitely... I'm out of here.
To aliens who have invaded your personal space, you shouldn't say,
Vamoose, or I'll show you why they call me God in this neck of the universe.
You should, when you are feeling unrealistically over-optimistic, you should avoid.
I think this is going to be my biggest load of all. Get ready to hear some strong splashing.
To a gal who weighs 90 pounds or less, while you're introducing yourself to her, you really shouldn't spew out.
Hello, I'm Bobby, but my friends all call me El Spin Master.
To the director, while you're trying to get a movie part that calls for a total full frontal nude scene, don't say,
Thought I skipped one.
no.
Nudity doesn't bother me. If I get this part, you'll have to force me to wear any clothes at all while I'm on set.
Next joke. Your mama wears so much makeup, she looked just like a clown. When she go to McDonald's, the only way the kids there can tell the difference between her and Ronald McDonald is Ronald wears smaller and better shoes, and his toes don't stick out like a cactus patch. Next joke. When your mama walked down the street, her big old ass shakes so much, all the animals in the neighborhood start a conga line. Next joke. Your mama's such a bad lawyer, every one of her clients get convicted and sentenced to death. And 90% your mama's convicted clients just had parking tickets. And I might mention, your mama got the remaining 10% of her clients the same, a death sentence, just because the court wanted to punish them for being so stupid as to hire your mama. And all they were couples filing for divorce. Next joke. Your mom was such a graffiti maniac, she turned this shit box for her neighborhood into some kind of national urban auto preservation site. She humped up my meth biz, humping graffiti. Next joke. Tell your mama to stop standing on her porch breastfeeding her two twins. Mashasha and Homashashaya. And then popping their little underdeveloped heads off them tits right in front of the whole neighborhood full of kids. Oh, all the kids have seen teats, but not with two nipples that look like Bill and Chelsea Clinton. It's like a lactose-rich tale of titties of Christmas past and titties of Christmas future. And there are rumors of a third tit being removed due to its inability to produce anything palatable. And some say, on the full moon nights, you can hear it talking from where it was buried in your mama's backyard. And didn't your milk-loving twin sisters just graduate? Next joke. Your mama's eyes are so crossed through her ears, opposite sides of each eye is how she sees best. Next joke. Your mama needs to stop her hairdresser from carving biblical scenes into her hair, and most of the biblical characters move around when she walks. Tell your mama I don't like seeing Moses breakdance up on her fat head though. Next joke. African Game Reserve's officers keep insisting on your mama returning those 3 bull elephant butts she's been wearing on her ass. Next joke. When bathing suit designers have to design suits for women of your mama's body type, they have to import 2 hump camels for the body type measurement, and blind folks so they won't get grossed out as sales representatives, and won't faint when they see women like your mama and realize they are not selling sun deck awnings, actually. Next joke. Tell your mama when she on that swing in your backyard, the whole neighborhood be shaking. One of these days, that swing gonna collapse with your mama on it, and it gonna create a sinkhole that swallows the whole hood, kinda like your mama.